The most contentious people in any social setting are Sigma INFJs. Why? Thus, they constantly make people cautious. These are 8 reasons why a chat with a Sigma INFJ is never dull. 8. They are aware of the facts. Sigma INFJs frequently present information in talks in an interesting and pertinent manner. They skillfully incorporate facts into the conversation so that everyone participating can learn something new. Their encounters are lively and engaging because of their capacity to communicate knowledge without being preachy. Because of their wide variety of knowledge, Sigma INFJs can make significant contributions to a wide range of subjects, from obscure trivia to current issues. Their extensive knowledge guarantees that their discussions are nuanced and complex. Their extensive expertise allows them to engage with individuals on many levels, enhancing the conversation's interest and inclusivity. Facts aren't just something Sigma INFJs recite. They use them to make their interactions more meaningful. Their thoughts go beyond the obvious, whether they are examining the ramifications of a scientific discovery or placing a situation in its historical context. This deliberate use of the facts gives the discussion depth and intellectual stimulation. 7. They take into account different viewpoints. Sigma INFJs are unique in that they are receptive to other points of view. Rather than imposing their beliefs on others, they approach talks with an interest in the various perspectives that others may have. This openness to different viewpoints fosters a polite, inclusive atmosphere where everyone is respected and feels heard. Sigma INFJs are adept in navigating through several perspectives on a subject during talks, exhibiting a great awareness of the diversity of opinions. They encourage those around them to extend their understanding and see beyond their point of view by embracing the intricacies contained in varied perspectives. This capacity to take into account different points of view helps Sigma INFJs develop empathy. They are able to place themselves in other people's situations and comprehend the reasons, emotions, and ideas that influence various viewpoints. Their comprehension is enhanced and relationships are forged with others they converse with thanks to this compassionate approach. Sigma INFJs are excellent at fostering inclusive conversations. They promote open communication among individuals, creating a climate in which differences in viewpoints are accepted and even embraced. Because of its inclusivity, discussions with Sigma INFJs are guaranteed to be lively, mutually respectful, and intellectually stimulating rather than one-sided. How do you, as a Sigma INFJ, view viewpoints that are different from your own? 6. They inquire a lot. The questions on the Sigma INFJs are carefully constructed to elicit insightful answers. Asking questions isn't just something Sigma INFJs do. They also try to find new levels of learning and inspire others to express their ideas and perspectives. This method turns talks into lively discussions where all viewpoints are respected. Sigma INFJs employ questioning to make sense of difficult subjects. They use a Socratic approach, leading conversations with provocative questions. This method guarantees that discussions are collaborative investigations in which all participants have an opportunity to contribute, rather than a one-sided discussion, while also encouraging critical thinking. Asking lots of questions helps Sigma INFJs foster a welcoming environment. They cultivate a sense of connection and understanding between people by genuinely expressing interest in their thoughts and experiences. Because of this interaction, talks with Sigma INFJs become dynamic journeys where every inquiry serves as a springboard for understanding more deeply. Their proclivity towards probing inquiries enhances their ability to communicate effectively by guaranteeing that they comprehend the subtleties of a subject or the emotions of others they engage with. This dedication to unambiguous communication avoids misconceptions and shows a real wish to establish a genuine connection. 5. They do not shy away from conflict. Sigma INFJs welcome the opportunity to challenge and be challenged, and they actively seek out varied perspectives rather than being afraid of opposing viewpoints. Their conversations are more rich as a result of their openness, which guarantees that each exchange of ideas is lively. Their adherence to intellectual honesty is the foundation of their comfort level when debating. Argumentation becomes a tool for Sigma INFJs to clarify their viewpoints and unearth more profound truths since they cherish knowledge and truth. This openness in communication creates a climate in which sincerity and real involvement are the norm. Arguments from Sigma INFJs are respectful and thoughtful. Even though they could vigorously defend their positions, they never minimize the thoughts of others. By using a courteous approach, disagreements are prevented from turning into combative exchanges, and instead stay productive discussions where concepts are explored and improved. Sigma INFJ's propensity to debate shows how firmly they believe in their positions. This belief is the result of careful consideration and comprehension of its guiding concepts. It is neither strict nor unyielding. Talking with other Sigma INFJs is both intellectually and emotionally fascinating because to their sincerity in their discussions. As a Sigma INFJ, are you not scared to disagree with the strong opinions of others? 4. They take a deep breath. Reaching deep into concepts, feelings, and experiences, Sigma INFJs are not content to stop at discussions at the surface level. Their chats gain substance from this depth, becoming significant and thought-provoking discussions. Conversations are approached by Sigma INFJs with a desire to understand others. They examine the subtleties of a subject, looking for underlying complexity and hidden meanings, as opposed to just skimming the surface. Their exchanges are both fascinating and educational because of their dedication to depth. They also have a tendency to delve deeply into interpersonal relationships. INFJs who are Sigma don't hesitate to delve into their hidden feelings. By being vulnerable in their communication and comprehension, they build closeness and develop connections that go beyond the surface and enhance the depth of their relationships. Conversation starters who are Sigma INFJs frequently inspire others to go deeper into themselves. They facilitate the exchange of ideas, experiences, and goals by asking perceptive questions and showing genuine curiosity. Talks with Sigma INFJs become lively and inclusive as a result of this cooperative investigation. Genuine interest in the human experience characterizes the profundity of talks with Sigma INFJs. They explore the drives, anxieties, and ambitions that mold people, fostering an atmosphere that is conducive to genuineness. Their chats are guaranteed to strike a chord on an intellectual and emotional level because of their emphasis on the profound qualities of humanity. 3. They introduce people to fresh information. Their passion for learning is a major factor in why Sigma INFJs are never dull. They actively search for and gather a wide variety of knowledge on many topics. They use their talks as a platform to impart this richness of information, exposing others to new ideas, information, and viewpoints. Discovering new things excites Sigma INFJs, and they bring this excitement to their talks. They impart their insights in a way that enthralls and motivates everyone around them, whether it's a thought-provoking notion, an intriguing fact, or an inventive proposal. Every engagement with a Sigma INFJ presents a chance for intellectual inquiry because of their contagious zeal for learning. Conversations amongst Sigma INFJs expose listeners to new information that goes beyond simple information exchange. They are able to convey difficult concepts in an interesting and approachable way, making it possible for their audience to understand and value the breadth of the topics covered. Their encounters are made richer by their deft use of communication. Do you draw folks in as a Sigma INFJ because of how much fresh information you impart? 2. They have no fear of education. Sigma INFJs have a sincere passion for learning. They see every interaction as an opportunity to learn something new, whether it be from the experiences of others, different points of view, or brand new facts. Their exchanges become exciting because of this mentality, which penetrates everything they do and makes them entertaining as well as educational. They are not afraid to admit when they don't fully comprehend something, because they are not hesitant to acknowledge their ignorance. Sigma INFJs lend honesty to their talks. It establishes an environment where learning turns into a cooperative activity, encouraging companionship and reciprocal discovery. Sigma INFJs actively look for discussions that expand their perspectives and contradict their preconceived notions. They engage with ideas that may be different from their own and value different points of view. The variety and depth of their connections are enhanced by their willingness to step outside of their comfort zones. Sigma INFJ's dedication to lifelong learning motivates others. They foster a culture where people feel free to share their own perspectives and ask questions by modeling an unafraid attitude to learning. Conversations become dynamic, changing discussions that have a lasting impact as a result of this shared learning journey. 1. They comprehend without passing judgment. Sigma INFJs are excellent at looking at things from several angles. Instead of forcing their opinions on others, they make an effort to comprehend the factors, such as experiences and motivations, that influence various points of view. This inclusive mentality makes sure that discussions are dynamic and involve acknowledging and respecting the perspectives of others, rather than being one-sided. Vulnerability is made secure by this awareness that is free from judgment. With Sigma INFJs, people feel free to express their views and emotions because they know they will be greeted with acceptance and understanding. Their relationships become more genuine and have stronger ties as a result. Conversations are approached by Sigma INFJs with a sincere interest in other people. They actively listen without drawing conclusions, enabling people to describe themselves without worrying about backlash. Because of their open-mindedness and willingness to accept different viewpoints, conversations with Sigma INFJs are joyful and enlightening. Is it really so simple for a Sigma INFJ to view other people's viewpoints objectively? There is never a dull moment in a chat with the Sigma INFJs. Their fascinating subjects continue to bind people together despite their frequently divergent viewpoints. In what other ways do you, as a Sigma INFJ, light up a conversation?